Now, in the case of Rod Wave, and I make, you know, no offense to Rod Wave, but I make fun of my kids for listening to Rod Wave because I feel like...
No offense, though.
I always ask them, I'm like, yo, you okay? You all right? Is there anything, can I help you with something? I heard you playing Rod Wave, and I know that's like the suicide music. So, so like, you know what I mean?
Music,
I mean, we're talking about a guy, and I paid for him to go to Rod Wave concerts and shit like that. But we're talking about a guy who jumps from the ledge of a window during his show. Like, I'm gonna sing this song, and then I want to die. Like, I can't get with it. Huh?
He does that?
At his live shows, like the big arenas and shit
he's like 400
that.
pounds, so people
He
may
jumps
not
out
catch
of a
it.
window?
Yo, he's in a window performing a song, and he like leaps.
Y'all lying. Nobody's gonna make
There's
that
a
up.
harness and shit, or he just jumps and he lands on some
I don't know if
shit?
he lands or something. I don't know what. I don't go with
Because, you know,
him.
that crowd might park
He's
like the
not
Red
a small
Sea.
guy. Like,
No, he's like 400 pounds is what I'm saying. Like, I wouldn't want to catch him if he
Nah,
jumped
he's
at
not
me. I'd be like,
400.
nope. Pow.
When he goes into the audience and he lands on people?
no, can't be.
No.
I
It's
know
like
that's what
a
he said.
stage. It's like a setup on stage.
He gets sued,
Like
bro. He would get sued.
Yeah, he hurt somebody.
That's gonna hurt somebody, son.
Yeah. I thought that's
we're
what he
not
was
doing
doing.
that.
All
That
I
was
can
just stage
think is
diving.
back pain, knee pain, chest pain. You trying to catch it?
That's too bad, because I remember hip-hop concerts had all types of stage diving. I remember I was in the Insane in the Membrane music video in the crowd, and all we were doing was stage diving. That's it. That was the whole video was stage diving.
Yeah, Meth and Red was doing Onyx.
Yeah.
Onyx
Yeah.
crowd surf.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's not new. It's just it wasn't symbolic of suicide. When
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Like, and I listen to the music, and I'm like, yo, this guy sounds really depressed. Why are you listening to this? Like, your life is good. Like, you just went shopping yesterday. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but no offense. Like, sometimes, all right, like DMX. A lot of people didn't understand the prayer stuff that he came with, and you know, he would talk about his life, and you listen about, like, oh shit, damn, he went through all that shit. It is a little depressing, but
Actually
then
had
the
a gruesome-
prayer
had
is
a
like
gruesome life.
he's leading you in the right direction.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Gruesome upbringing.
So I don't knock Rod Wave for what he does. I just make fun of my kids when they listen to him. That's it. You know what I'm saying? But
I gotta see that shit, yeah.
but it's like,
Him jumping out the window is crazy.
yeah.
no,
that's not it.
X talking that shit is different. X was fighting demons inside. X wasn't fighting. I think I deserve a better life, therefore this one is miserable. Which is what a lot of what I see looks like.
What the fuck?
That's what it looks like when I hear when I talk to kids like in peer groups and we having these conversations. Most of the things that they're depressed about, and I'm only saying depressed because I don't know if they're clinically, but most of the things they're upset about, they feel their lives should be better than what it is, and because it's not, they're miserable.
No, that's just generation, bro.
Sounds like entitlement to it. So they do drugs to escape the pain of not having a life that they think they should have.
Yes. Want to know why? Social media.
Yeah, totally.
Social media.
They're looking
These
at everybody
kids-
else's highlight reel 24
Yup.
hours a day, and because their life doesn't look anything like that, it's a
Life is
fucked up life.
Yeah, life
Look.
is fucked up.
How many people are sitting at home like, okay, scroll. He has a better girlfriend than me.
He has a better
Scroll.
car.
Damn, they got a better car.
She's cuter.
Scroll. Oh, they have money. Keep scrolling.
I can't go on that vacation. I can't afford those clothes. I
Where they
can't
at?
afford that party.
Dubai? I can't afford Dubai. So they're depressed because of shit that really should be nothing to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, one thing that I don't think people like realize, like back in the days, okay, yeah, you was from the hood, but the hood was exciting. Like, you would meet a girl from the suburbs whose like mother is the VP of a bank, father is this, and they'd be mad as fuck because their daughter is in the projects all day. You know what I'm saying? Like, Where are those kids at? That's what I'll be wondering. Like, what happened to those kids?
Yeah, they grew up.
They
bro.
grew up.
That's crazy.
And they live
Everybody in the projects
Listen,
now.
man, they used
Everybody in the people.
They live
I had
on
a couple
social
of them
media.
in the projects. I'm just saying, I know. And they loved it. And they loved it. So y'all should love your lives. Love your lives, man. Love your life.
Go make your own highlight reel and figure out what makes you happy and stop assuming that the people who you're looking at have a happy life. Trust me and believe that a lot of these people are living miserable lives in palaces. It's not what you think it is. They're not happy. They're not as happy as you probably are. And they're trapped there.
I want to be sad in the palace.
Yeah, I'll
be depressed.
I like being sad in my
until
mansion
you get there.
I'm just saying.
Until you get there. No, but you'd be sad anyway. Is my point. Like
I
most
get you,
of,
I get you,
yo,
I
I remember that since we talking journalism shit. I remember watching an interview with Michael Jackson.
Right.
Way back, and I was a shorty, and it was on VHS. That's how old this interview was. I forgot who he was.
Where'd you rent it from?
No, my aunt had it.
Right.
And I remember watching like, oh shit, Michael Jackson, like this is his moonwalk. This dude is the biggest star in the world. And then he starts talking, and he
sad.
sounds miserable.
Yeah.
I can't go. Well, Michael, why don't you just go out? And he almost
Because
screamed
I just
on him.
can't go.
Go where?
Yeah.
When I leave, I have to have security.
That was his voice?
When I go to a club, no. When I go to a club, all they do is play my records, and I can't go out on the dance floor and dance with anybody. Like I'm surrounded by, and by the time it was over, he was like, "Yo, I'm trapped here.
You know what
like
I hear?
it looks good, but I'm trapped. I can't walk out." And then I saw the story about when he was shooting a movie. I think it was for Disney, and they had him in makeup, and they have footage of him going outside of the lot and sitting at a bus stop.
Yeah, he did that.
And then walking into a pharmacy and just like picking up things off the shelf and then leaving. Like, but
he
that
had
little
a makeup
thing,
artist that put a beard on him so he could go out.
Right.
No, but that's just like telling me like you're complaining about life, bro. Didn't you want to be a fucking superstar, bro?
nobody saw that
From the outside, though, it's like, yo,
I get that.
I would
but
love to have sex with a porn star, right? And then you
I
do
wouldn't
it.
want to have sex with a porn star, bro.
You said you
Oh no,
don't want to.
no, not with a porn star.
Not with
Maybe
a
a regular bad bitch that hasn't
A
been used.
regular bad bitch.
that hasn't been used. They've all been used.
So you don't
All
use
right,
porn.
but I don't know she's been
You don't
used,
look at
though.
Pornhub
Yes,
at
you
all.
do.
Oh no, wait. I'm a fan of Pornhub.
Okay, all right.
But
All right.
His
So,
thumbs up.
hold on.
Cut a promo with that.
No, all right. So you might fantasize of getting with one, right?
Right.
And or you go to a strip. Okay, let me simplify it.
Strip club.
Strip club.
Baddest stripper there. You're like, wow.
You're like, wow.
I want her.
Right? I want her. Then you get her. And you're in a relationship. And it's a fucking nightmare. Because you're like,
You got to pick her up from work. You got to wait for her. You got to sit at the bar while she's there giving your man a lap dance.
your homeboy's birthday party is there that night. And you're like, don't go over there. Nah, she got to get that money though.
Nah,
you know
look,
what I'm saying?
you want to be famous, you want to become a superstar. There's expectations, and there's a life that you're gonna have to leave behind, bro.
Yeah, but
nobody
all
sees
all
how
those
it's
people,
actually going to be.
All those people, they fight and they claw their way to that position.
Yeah.
At any point, they have the option to say, hey, this is what I signed up for. I'm just going to go back and live a private life. They could all move somewhere where, Michael Jackson was a special case, but look at how long it took Michael Jackson to become Michael Jackson. Think about how many bum-ass albums he had until Off the Wall came out. There was this whole string of like Ben. Y'all remember the Ben album? Nobody remembers the Ben album.
He was a kid when he did that.
It doesn't matter. He was a kid when the Jackson
was a
5.
kid.
He'd had 5, 6, 7 albums by the time Ben came out. No one's checking for Ben. You know what I'm saying? But he's like, nah. Like, I'm going back to the studio.
Ben was a killer rat,
All
bro.
right, hold on.
Like Ben, you think about it though, like Ben was a killer rat. Like a friend like Ben. There's been plenty of hip hop artists who had a friend like Ben.
I'm just
like,
saying, nobody was checking for Michael Jackson during this time, and he kept at it, and he kept at it, and he kept at it until he finally got to where. And people like to say, like, oh, I'm so sad being a superstar, boo-hoo. But reality is, like, they could have all thrown in the towel early on and then lived a private life. But they didn't do that. They wanted what they wanted.
Hold on. Two things.
It's hot for trap turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rapper.